They say Shanquella didn't die from no alcohol poisoning. They say she had been beating her neck. He broke out in a sweat, and he came out of his shirt. He was sweating so bad, it's like it was eating him up.
Mexican authorities issued an arrest warrant 2 weeks ago for one of the friends. The prosecutor in Mexico speaking to local news.
Responsable de estos hechos a una amiga de ella, que es la agresora en este caso de la agresión directa. Porque realmente no fue riña, es una agresión directa que realizó.
But officials aren't releasing any names and no known arrests have been made. Investigators now seeking to extradite the person of interest to face charges in Mexico, which could take a long time.
Thought she would be burying me, not me burying her, man. When she came through the funeral home, I stood over, man, and I told her, baby girl, you would not die in vain. Daddy will get to the bottom of it, man.
They was crying and say they never had a fight. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was gonna wear and what we was gonna do, and they sit here and say pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
Hold on, so this is the time they was crying. She said they was crying and they was talking about what they was gonna wear to the funeral. My God. My God. And you know who it was. What I heard that came over there was Khalil, DaeJhanae, and Winter. That's who I heard that went to visit the mom. And this is who she was talking about, because she's mentioned those three names prior interviews. What do y'all think about that? They came over there, they sat down with her, and that's when she confronted them about, yeah, I heard that you guys were over there putting PAWS on my... No, she didn't say that. She said, yeah, I heard somebody was fighting Shanquella. Do you guys know anything about that? And that's what... Oh, no, that's a lie. We would never allow nobody to put PAWS on Shanquella. Hell no. And I guess that's when they start crying and shit. Oh, no, we would never do that. We would never allow anybody to do that. Nah, they lying. They lying. They are lying. That's how she said they was. They was crying, acting all over dramatic and shit. Khalil walking back and forth. He's sweating, palms sweating and stuff. They said they felt like something was off with him. I guess the nerves and the bug was in his stomach. And they talking about, well, what we gonna wear? Well, shit, I would think you would just wear black. But you know what? Nowadays, people don't wear black. Did y'all know that? People wear colors now. People wear white at funeral. You can wear anything you want to. They had her casket all different colors. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? DJ, stop the beat. Girl, you're not going to believe this. Like I stated before, Shanquella mom, she has not gotten justice, and she's going on and she's telling her story as she should. Everybody need to hear this. Now, in this video, she talks a lot. They talk a whole bunch of points that I found interesting. I would love for you guys to check this out. Even down, did you know they was over there crying, girl? They was over there talking about what they was wearing to the funeral. They had planned to go to the funeral. Khalil, DaeJhanae, the one that took her out, was planning to go to the funeral, and Winter. All three of them was planning to go to the funeral. And she talks about how she confronted Khalil. She ain't say his name, but I believe she talking about Khalil. And girl, he took off his shirt. He was sweating pits. Took off his shirt and everything, girl. And next thing you know, he done flew the coop. They also got clips of the Mexican people over there talking about, she got taken out by a woman, a female, okay? Yeah, girl, it's a lot of stuff in this that I found interesting that I put up together. And I would love for you guys to check it out. The full video is in the description below. All right, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl XOXO. And I thank y'all. Shout out to my party crashers, all my subscribers, people that love me for real. Check this video out. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? DJ, stop the beat. Girl, you're not going to believe this. Like I stated before, Shanquella mom, she has not gotten justice, and she's going on and she's telling her story as she should. Everybody need to hear this. Now, in this video, she talks a lot. They talk a whole bunch of points that I found interesting. I would love for you guys to check this out. Even down, did you know they was over there crying, girl? They was over there talking about what they was wearing to the funeral. They had planned to go to the funeral. Khalil, DaeJhanae, the one that took her out, was planning to go to the funeral, and Winter. All three of them was planning to go to the funeral. And she talks about how she confronted Khalil. She ain't say his name, but I believe she talking about Khalil. And girl, he took off his shirt. He was sweating pits. Took off his shirt and everything, girl. And next thing you know, he done flew the coop. They also got clips of the Mexican people over there talking about, she got taken out by a woman, a female, okay? Yeah, girl, it's a lot of stuff in this that I found interesting that I put up together. And I would love for you guys to check it out. The full video is in the description below. All right, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl XOXO. And I thank y'all. Shout out to my party crashers, all my subscribers, people that love me for real. Check this video out.
The friends returned to the States after their vacation. But as the family grieved, Salamandra says she received a disturbing call.
I got a call from somebody, I didn't even know who it was, and they said that they was over there fighting that girl. And that's the way they left it, just like that.
So someone just called you, said that, and then hung up?
And hung up. Say they was over there fighting. I don't know why they keep talking about alcohol poison.
Salamandra.
Girl, did y'all hear that? She got a call. I want to know who it was. Now, a lot of people were saying it must have been Wiggins. Wiggins was the one that called her to told her. I don't know. I don't believe it was Wiggins that called her and told her they was over there putting PAWS in that girl. I don't think it was him. Comment, let us know, how do y'all feel about it? Do y'all feel like, do you guys believe the rumor that Wiggins did it? Made the call, press 1. If you feel like he did not, press 2. And I want to know, who was it that called? Was it somebody that was over there, one of the group, or was it somebody that found out about it online? She said she got a call. They called the mama. Who would know the mom number? And she didn't know who this person was at all. Did they take Shanquella's phone and look up and see mom and got the number and told? I don't know. Let's continue to look at it. If you guys don't know, I'm watching ABC News Dateline. The mom just did, they just put this interview out a couple of hours ago, and I want to put you guys on notice what's going on. You understand? Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Gossip Girl XOXO. So let's continue to watch.
Telling us she confronted the friends about that call when they visited her at home in Charlotte, North Carolina.
They was crying and say they never had a fight. They even sit here and say they was picking out what they was wearing to the funeral. They sit down here and we was talking about what colors we was going to wear and what we was going to do. And they sit here and say, pick out what they was wearing to the funeral.
So, wow, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Comment below. Let us know what y'all feel about that. Could you imagine? Put yourself in them shoes. You see the person that took you out here, and DaeJhanae, she's a murker. She murked her daughter. You a murker. You took the daughter out, and y'all did. Got her up in there. Because I guess they wanted their alibi to stick because they wanted to get away with murking her. They wanted to get away with it. And they thought they would got away with it, but for Shanquella Daddy wanted another autopsy. He paid thousands of dollars. And that's when it was revealed that she left this earth from them putting PAWS on her. It was not from alcohol poison, which they have all stated, and they wanted to stick on code, and they had no sympathy, no empathy when they told the mom she passed away. But they got very excited, and they got very driven when the mom told them, I heard, somebody called my line, I heard that somebody was over there putting PAWS on my daughter, Ooh, girl, ain't that something? That's when they start getting dramatic and carrying on and crying, and I can't believe people lying on us, and how could that happen? We would never allow that to happen in Shanquella. They just making up stuff. How could they make up shit during her death? How could they spread misinformation during her death? This is horrible. This is sick. And they had a conversation about what they gonna wear, and I guess the mom was convinced by how passionate they were, because she didn't state that she felt like it was over dramatic, or, she didn't state she felt like they were lying. I think she bought it until she got the autopsy report, and then she tried to reach out to them, and they said there was nowhere in sight. The moms, nowhere in sight. Everybody was just gone in the wind. And I'm wondering, they had to have told their parents the truth. Everybody, they lied to Shanquella family, but I would think that you would have to tell your mama. If Khalil, DaeJhanae, they would have to say, Mama, I did something bad. They would have to break down and cry in front of their mama and daddy for their mama and daddy to cover them and say, okay, unless do you think they lied to their mama and daddy, say, I did not do it, I didn't do it. I would think if they said, I didn't do it, Mama, then the mama would be like, no, we're going to get you justice. This is not right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do y'all think that DaeJhanae, Khalil, and Winter told the truth to their parents? Press 5. If you feel like they lied to their parents, press 10. How would that work out? If I lie and I say I did not do it, I would think they wouldn't run from the situation. They would want to have justice for the lying, and the defamation that they have for their, whoever making up these rumors. This is horrible. Let's get to the bottom of the truth. I would think they would want to work with the parents to say, hey, my daughter or my son is innocent. I'm willing to work with Shanquella parents to get justice for her daughter because she was my daughter's or my son's friend. And I care about her too. And I want justice for her too. Because this could have been my son. This could have been my daughter, which was over there. So I want to fight with Shanquella family to get justice. That's what I would think. I would imagine in my mind if they would have told their parents a lie and say, I did not do it. I need you to fight on my behalf because the world is coming for me, Mama and Daddy. And I would think that's how they would play out, But if they told their parents the truth, like, Mama, Daddy, I did something horrible. Oh, God, I did it. And I don't even know if they had passion like that. Shit, they said how DaeJhanae set up. She would just walk in a room and just say, yeah, I did it. Okay. But I don't know. I think they're passionate about getting in trouble. I think they're passionate about facing the music. I think they're passionate about getting in that Mexico jail cell. I think you're going to see a whole bunch of passion and feelings and emotions when it comes to that. And if they have told their parents the truth, God, I did it. I did it. I don't know if they said I meant to do it or I did not mean to do it and it just got out of hand. I need you to help me, protect me. And I guess, damn, that's a hard pill to swallow when you're a parent. And I guess some of y'all parents say, well, you would have rat your kids out. But shit, when I look in the news and I look at the people that took out people in the schools and the people that took people out at the supermarket, their parents always take up for them. Even that man that took out all them people at the drag queen club, his father came out and said, no, we don't do gay. So a lot of times it stems from the parents too. Like I think that parent, their mindset, because even the guys that took out the people in them schools, the parents was pretty much checking up for their kids. So a lot of times the actions of these kids is a reflection of the parents too. So I think the parents like, come on, let's go. And I'm assuming they have money and they getting help. Who they getting help from? I don't know, child. But make sure y'all comment, like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We will be going live tonight. As I mentioned before, I have Jazz, my party agent, has a prisoner. He used to be a prisoner in Mexico, and he want to inform us the fates of DaeJhanae, Khalil, and Malik, and Elise going to be in Mexico prisons. All right. So let me see. Let me play a little bit more.
His family was making plans for her funeral. They received bombshell news contradicting everything they'd been told by the so-called friends and the police report.
When they called me and the autopsy came back, it all made sense.
According to the death certificate from Mexico, the 25-year-old died from a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, a dislocated neck. There was no mention of alcohol or cardiac arrest, and the approximate time of death was at 3 p.m., just 15 minutes after the injuries.
What went through your mind when you heard that?
Oh, I just couldn't believe it. You know, we just got sick on the stomach.
Salamandra again says she confronted one of the friends who lived nearby.
They say Shanquella didn't die from no alcohol poisoning. They say she had been beating her neck. He broke out in a sweat, and he came out of his shirt. He was sweating so bad, it's like it was eating him up.
Leo then, huh? She said she confronted a friend of hers, and he got sweaty and took off his shirt. I think she's talking about Kalia. She ain't say no names, but I think she's talking about Kalia. What y'all think? Goddamn, Kalia, you done got all that goddamn sweat and taking off your shirt and shit. Ooh, it's eating them up alive, y'all. It's eating them up. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why can't he just, He don't want to face that time. He don't want to face the music. Oh, boy. And this all could have been prevented. Couldn't this all been prevented? Y'all are so evil in this world. Y'all want to dog each other out, put paws on each other, hurt each other, bad intentions, demons. If you out here and you have bad intentions for people and you want to put them down, put paws on them, hurt them with words, demons, call them out what they are. All right, let's continue to play.
Six of them had an opportunity to stop that situation. Neither one of them didn't do nothing about it. Who give them the right to take a life? He didn't give her no kind of care, no help. I can just feel her suffering, man. The last breath she took out of her body.
It's hard, but I want the world to see it. I want everything to come out because I want justice for my child.
I pray for her family and I pray for justice.
That video sparking demands for answers.
I'm raising awareness for Shanquella Robinson.
Thousands of people across social media posting justice for Quilla and say her name, and hundreds attending her funeral in solidarity.
I just thought she would be burying me, not me burying her, man. When she came through the funeral home, I stood over, man, and I told her, baby girl, you would not die in vain. Daddy will get to the bottom of it, man.
But that bottom is often a deep pit. Prosecutors in Mexico are fighting.
Can we please give it up for her daddy? This is the real hero right here. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have known nothing. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up for these black men. Him. All right, let's continue on.
Daddy will get to the bottom of it, man.
But that bottom is often a deep pit. Prosecutors in Mexico are filing charges for femicide, a form of gender-based violence.
The reality is it's a homicide case, and it doesn't change what you investigate. It doesn't change what evidence you need to convict somebody.
Mexican authorities issued an arrest warrant 2 weeks ago for one of the friends. The prosecutor in Mexico speaking to local news.
Responsable de estos hechos a una amiga de ella, que es la agresora en este caso de la agresión directa. Porque realmente no fue riña, es una agresión directa que realizó.
But officials aren't releasing any names and no known arrests have been made. Investigators now seeking to extradite the person of interest to face charges in Mexico, which could take a long time.
The Mexican warrant is worthless here. No sworn officer or agent has the authority to arrest anybody on a warrant from another country. So it has to be vetted through probable cause and information that the Mexican authorities provide to convert it to a U.S. warrant strictly for the purpose of arresting a person.
ABC News has reached out to the so-called friends who were reportedly in Mexico with Shanquella. They haven't responded to our request for comment. The FBI's Charlotte field office is also investigating the case.
What for you does justice look like for Shanquella?
For them to go back to Mexico and do their 20, 30, 40 years, whatever they give them, and they need to pay for what they did to her.
Next month, Shanquella would have been celebrating her 26th birthday. The holidays now especially tough for her family.
How do you want your daughter to be remembered?
As the person that she was loving, loved people, loved traveling. I hurt, but I also know that God don't make no mistakes. My heart gonna hurt, and it's gonna hurt for a while. But you know, I know God gonna give me strength to get through it.